Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Spark of Genius Flesh and Blood production. I'm joined by Ra, my co-creator, co-caster, co-commentator, co-compatriot in some CC gameplay. Dynasty. This is the first recording of Dynasty CC we have. We decided to harken back to a little bit of Dash. So there's a couple of different Dash builds floating around. Specifically, some of them people trying to break the Nitro build, like the Nitro Mechanoid build, and then people trying to go boost and like a mid-range style. We will have gameplay for both of them. So we will have gameplay for the boost dash, and then we will have gameplay for the nitro dash. But they are different. They are different pieces. So essentially, we are going to be doing a slew of Dynasty gameplay. We already kind of have the decks more or less decided, give or take like some battle hardened results. We might like change the order in case people are curious about different kind of decks that play into it. Like nobody really knows what Arachne does properly in like a tournament setting. Like people, yeah, DD really have a great showing in the Battle Hard in Philadelphia, I think. So we'll kind of see how that progresses in the meta and put the matchups dependently. So if you like this kind of content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, I'll be starting on the dash here. So this dash build is what's going to be featured onto the deck profile, depending on when this is released, before or after. This is the same deck. Similar to the one that it's a bit kind of, I just really updated my own list for Dynasty. Not too many changes because this isn't the Nitro build, just a couple differences. There were three dashes in top 8 in Philadelphia, the dash versus dash final. So clearly this deck has some legs. It ended up beating 2 Icelanders in semis. So this deck definitely has legs of the Icelander, I'll tell you that much. Unless they, hypo channel you to existence. But there's only so many of those, and you have to have it at the right time. That being said, this is going to be a bit of a boost dash build. As far as the sideboard goes, we're only running pistol. I tried the Habibi Blaster, the Navi Blaster. I think that it can be. First of all, I think it's better in Blitz. That's my first impression based on playing both. I think it's better in Blitz, where like you have that sideboard option, and like you don't really mid range in that. Like you don't really sideboard, so you could just go like full boost into your Blitz deck, and then you'll be way more likely to have 3. Unfortunately, in CC, that's like kind of a conscious choice. If you want to turn your deck into a more mid-range style, you're just going to be sacrificing a lot of boost slots for things like, D-reacts and such that you wouldn't normally play in, like Blitz or anything like that. So this is on the more mid-rangey style. We are running like Fates, Sinks, Plasma, Movables, all that kind of good stuff. So there isn't like a ton of room, probably like 3 or 4 cards off boost-wise, but that can make a difference between getting off a maximum velocity or not. Right? So I think the Habibi Blaster is interesting. I actively lost games because I didn't have a weapon that I could attack, because I can only load X number of steam. It's not actually that easy to load 3 steams, but the key is that from playing actual games, your list really needs to be geared towards that. So it's not in this list. However, there are lists that do have it that are more boost heavy. To each their own. As far as this particular matchup, we are siding out the package here. So we're siding out 2 Fates. Where's my thing here? 2 Fates, 3 Unmovables, and this is essentially the mid-rangey kind of package here when you're going to be playing against essentially like Guardian and decks that you really can't race that well. 3 Sink Belows, and then your items, which are 3 Purifiers and 2 induction chambers. There are some builds that have 3 induction chambers and 2 purifiers. I think it achieves more or less the same thing. I think it really depends on how much of a different deck you're kind of seeing. The thing with induction is that, so purifier is a little bit more upfront damage, so you get to like use your purifier, get all the pips of damage. Whereas induction, you need to pay 1 to load the chamber and use it, and then pay another 1 to fire the pistol again. So it really kind of equates to, if you have more resources later in the game, the induction chamber is probably better. However, really depends on how long your average game is, but it's not that different essentially. The Physiotronic Model I is the sideboard equipment here. Kano's for Kano and Icelanders really doesn't have any use into Briar. We are running the null 1 with Accelerator anyways, so not really expecting too much in the way of arcane damage from Briar that is more than Arcane 1. As far as the rest of the equipment, Crown of Providence, pretty standard stuff. Goliath Gauntlet, I'm not using the new dash arms because it's not for boost dash. It's got 1 armor, but it's mainly to give +1 to the Nitro Big Boy. I'd rather have +2 on It's +2 damage, just leaks 2 damage because we're
Yeah.
trying to kill them. We're not really trying to block and set up something crazy. Tekla Foundry Heart and Achilles Accelerator. So we're gonna be starting off with the Pounder as this is boost. You could do like a more mid range and side in like some Sink Belows and stuff like that. But I feel like you should either go one plan or the other. This deck doesn't really thrive that if you're like mid plan. But if like you like side in some of the items and some of the D reacts, I feel like it's just less efficient because then you just don't know whether you're gonna be boosting like some Sink Below off the top. It's real awkward.
Yeah.
You want to have more confidence in that. So we're going to be going full boost. We can block a little bit. We're allowed to set up a little bit, depending on if Briar has off turn or not. But that is going to be our initial game plan.
Sounds good. Okay. So I'm playing Briar. I know this is a Dynasty CC game, but my deck hasn't changed since Worlds. This deck has not changed a single card. I am running the second place Christopher Yali's list from Worlds. So yeah, you can check the deck list in the description.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Ready to go?
Roll it up
ready to
here.
roll?
I'm ready to roll 7.
8.
Wow, just where we left off from goddamn Uprising.
Yeah.
What do you want? This is funny because I actually don't mind either.
Yeah, I know. Same. I think I'm not going to give you second. You can go first because you're probably not going to want to attack with your Teklo Pounder. However, you can set up a second Teklo Pounder if you're lucky, which is bad. But you know what? I'll go second.
Yeah. Second Pounder. I can set up Core if I want.
Yeah, there is some setup potential. But if you draw 4 boost cards, I don't know what you're going to do.
I'm going to pitch a Blue Throttle. I'm going to load the Chamber. Oh, I got these little
got the Metal Fab
resource tokens. I got the Metal Fab tokens.
Good pickup from Worlds.
Yeah, tell me about it. I want to try to spike something off the top. That'd be pretty funny. Let's try to spike something off the top.
Okay.
I'll play High Octane.
Wow. I am scared.
That is interesting. So, I mean, attacking is not terrible here before he gets the embodiment. Might be able to chip some damage through.
You probably will.
But using Pounder seems kind of bad.
Yeah, you can get some chip damage for one of your charges. It's not the worst, but I come back with a full hand.
Yeah, I was just looking for an item.
Yeah.
I wasn't really planning on.
That's a good point, yeah. Just
there are 6 items and yeah, there's 6 items and 3 sparks, so there's 9 chances to hit an item in a 60-card deck. So it's not
horrible.
And then you're 5 cards deep at this point, so you have 55 cards left. So I'll take those odds, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna Arsenal.
Okay.
And drop.
Not lucky.
Watch my item be literally. No, I didn't draw an item. I would have slammed it immediately. Be like,
yeah.
Get riggedy wrecked. The item was not the next one.
Oh man.
I feel a little bit better. Let's see Rob's crazy hand that I left him with.
Let's see.
This is where he's like,
not a crazy
this round's on me. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Be real bad for you. If I left you with D reacts and this round's on me and I do nothing.
Yeah.
I think you might just want to like side differently if you go first for a second. Like if you're going first, it might be like a lot more useful.
Right.
To like tank up a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how defensive I'll be yet, so I'll maybe find out at the end of this that I wish I played all my D reacts and all my this rounds on me. Let's pitch Evergreen to play a blue Earthlore Surge. As you can see, this hand was not really good. And we'll go with a Coax. We'll come in for 6, I believe, on the +3, 7 on the Coax. Yeah,
7 on the Coax. I'm kind of okay with like literally any of your modes because I'm down for.
I mean, you won't want the Quicken that badly because you have boost.
I don't mind. I just get to keep more cards in deck. It's not really that bad.
One extra card. Yeah.
This hand just doesn't block, so I might have to just take it here.
Take 7 melee damage.
It blocks. I just don't think I really want to block 7. Well, I consider it vanilla. Like giving you an advantage is not really detriment to me. I'll take it.
Take 7. Okay. I'll create the Quicken and.
Oops, there we go.
Thinking about the health, probably not.
I don't actually have a Quicken token on me. This Predatory Streak promo is going to be my Quicken token.
Yeah, I don't have one either. Okay. I'm gonna be a little crazy. Let's each gain a health here, because I'm more afraid of you than you are of me probably. And
Okay.
we'll click the quicken tokens each, and that'll be it.
Sure.
I'll pretend
Give
this is
yourself a token.
quicken token right here. Okay.
Sure. I guess I can just flip it like this. I don't really need to show it.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep. All right, your turn. I'm loving these sleeves, by the way.
Loving the sleeves.
Loving these sleeves. Oh, and of course, I missed my trigger, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Here's my embodiment of Earth.
God damn it, Rob. Damn, miss those.
I was too busy thinking about the modes.
Okay, what do I want to do here? I'm going to start off with a 0 to 60. I mean, I don't have to boost it, so I won't. Let's go again, regardless.
Yeah.
Really no reason for me to boost here.
So four damage.
Well, I guess I have to. No, I don't. It's whenever I boost, I tech low, so this is just going to be 4 go again, but it doesn't mean the pounder
Right.
is not.
You can still do it.
This is
Yeah.
just 4. Yep, I can still do it. Just whenever.
I'll take 4.
Okay. What do I want to do here? Okay, I will T-bone boosting, so this will be coming in for 5.
Okay.
And I will demand an equipment.
Man,
Got
gonna
rid of
quit.
it.
All right.
Blue
Let's see.
T-bone. That's good. Those 5.
Um,
I've still have 3 cards in hand, and my pistol is loaded. See how much damage he feels like taking.
Yeah. Let me just do quick math to see how much damage I want to take. The thing is, when your stuff blocks for 2, kind of feels
Well, it blocks
bad.
for 3 with embodiment, unless it's an attack action.
Attack actions, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But you could just keep it to attack back with and block with your non-attacks or 3 blocks.
Yeah.
Pretty reasonable. I assume you're blocking with, like, piece of armor, because you have to.
Yeah. Let's just put some armor in the way, and I'll take 3.
1, 2, 3. Seems reasonable. 4-card hand, pretty good. I feel like I might have to. All right, I'll be a bit greedy here. I'm gonna break the chain. I'll use Techlo Foundry Heart.
Okay.
I'm gonna pitch a yellow 0 to 60. So I have 1 floating. It's gonna be a red T-bone and a red zipper hit, so it's not amazing, but it's fine. So I'll go up to 3 resources.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use 1 of them for high speed impact boosting.
Okay. For 4.
Red T-bone.
Red T-bone.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, there go my T-bones. I don't think T-bone's like super useful in this matchup, but
Yeah.
still.
It's 4 damage. Let's see. Probably just do this.
4 Dimaggio. Yes, 4 Dimaggios.
Demagios.
It's fake Italian currencies.
Yeah. This card is worth more than just 2 block. I'll just take 4.
Sure. Throttle boosting. It's a yellow. Spark of Genius. That's okay. Coming in for 5 here.
5 more.
Yeah, you're gonna be taking it on the chin here. You take all of this because you're gonna be hit by the pistol after.
For 5, I'll block with Bramble.
Yeah.
For 3.
Take 2.
Take 2. Yep.
Yep. I'll pistol for 2.
Pistol for 2.
Yeah, this turn I could have actually loaded the BP blaster, but it's just like that turn doesn't come as often as I would have assumed.
Probably want to try this out. I'll go Crown of Providence block for 2.
Sounds good.
I'll bottom this.
I'll take it.
Let's try to get to Channel Mount faster.
Seems reasonable.
All right.
That's it from me.
Okay.
I don't have any other cards left. So you were at 41?
Yeah, so I took 13.
13 through 4 armor.
So yeah, 17.
Yeah, not bad for 4-card hand. No, 5-card hand.
5, yeah. You play everything, right? Yeah, okay.
Only 17? Oh no, you blocked with a bramble. I did 20.
I did block with
I'm just like, that seems kind of weak for a 5-card hand. It's like, oh, 20 damage. Okay, it seems more reasonable. It still sounds fair compared to 5, but
it's true.
Yeah, what can you do?
Yeah. It's fair until the Techlo Pounder is gone. Okay.
True.
I'm going for a knee strike. We're gonna do +2. Or I can draw. Let me think about that. Drawing is nice because I have the go again guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
How greedy am I? Alright, there's no embodiment of lightning this turn, probably, so I'll just take the +2 on this. It'll be 7 go again.
Yeah, I'll take it. There's no on hit. Not really super afraid here.
On hit is embodiment of Earth.
It's true. You got the trigger. I'm scared now.
Let's go with another Coax for 4.
No block.
Okay. I will heal both of us for 1. And I will take the Quicken, of course. And I will leave it at that. I will Arsenal.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Quicken stays. What am I doing?
Quicken stays.
Crazy. All right. What do I want to do? So I still have 4 armor, which is kind of nice, and you have like a 1 armor plus tunic. So off by 5. I can go like balls deep here. So I have like the first card. I definitely know what I'm going to play. It's just kind of like the next kind of sequence here. Because I'm going to start with BIOS update. So this is one of the new cards in Dynasty. Yeah. It's +3.
Love it.
+3, and then the next time a Mechanologist item costs 2 or less is banished. So you pay a boost cost, put it into the arena. So in my case, it'll be Core and oh my god, Core and Pounder. Those are gonna be the two big ones. If I can hit a Pounder off the top, then it's just like
that's pretty much GG.
Yeah, that's not GG. It's just like really hard to like. Oh, here's 6 extra damage in a race matchup. This seems poor for you. So it's like, do I want to pop Goliath and like go for the nuts here? So if you have to channel, you're just gonna keep it. So I could extract a lot of good damage here. That's kind of what I am considering. I think I will. So I will Goliath here. And
Goliath, okay.
Yeah, we'll Goliath. I will Courier. Pitching Throttle. I will boost it too. Spark of Genius. Well, I've got to hit the items now because I've just boosted away 2 of my sparks here. So this is going to be off the Pounder.
Yep.
6, 8, 11. Go again.
11 go again. Yeah. Okay. Well, here's a card worth blocking. That's for sure.
Now I'm pretty much telling you, give me your cards. Take a turn off. Because if you let this hit, the next one I boost will be. So if this is a 0 card boost, then real bad if you let it hit.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. So I've got a total of 10 block. I'll give all of that to you, and I'll give you the grasp as well. There's 11.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
I'll Arsenal. Well, do I? I can pitch to load pistol, but I think having the 5 card hand's better. So there goes my Goliath.
Yeah.
My Quicken token. That was kind of like combustible is the reason you run Goliath.
Right.
So you didn't have channel mount, so it's either in the arsenal or you didn't draw it yet. So
no mount. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll take a turn off as well. I'm gonna. Well, not as well, but I'll basically do as you said, and I'll take a turn off. So I'll take my tunic counter and I'll pass to you.
That's not a turn off. You can still get tunic counter, which is pretty nice.
There we go.
Tunic's this hand is a little on the weaker side, but
still have Quicken.
I still have? No, I don't. You do.
I still have Quicken. Yeah.
Yeah, you still have Quicken. Yeah, this hand is good thing I arsenaled. It's a real good I arsenaled. I'm gonna be pitching Teklo Core. Couldn't hit that shit off the. It was actually the card below.
Oh, unlucky.
So it's actually real sad there, but that's
unlucky.
It is how it goes. Teklo Core pitching for. Yeah, I'll do this and see what you do. So it is a red zipper hit, so it's pretty good. This is going to be pounded and boosted, so it's going to be 7.
7.
Boosting a payload. So 7 go again. I have nice. Wait, what do I have? 1 floating. I have 2 floating. I don't know what the first one went to. I must have thought I played one already. Yeah, I pitch a Teklo to play zipper hit.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Floating.
I'll be giving you 7 here.
Yikes. What is it? Oh, another Scar.
Exude, Scar, and Autumn's Touch.
Yeah. Okay, no non-attack, so...
I don't have the embodiment anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So the no embodiment is not really hurting you that much. So what I can do, I have two options. I could push the envelope here by playing High Octane. And then after High Octane, I can draw a card, try to get two more boosts off, and then
Pistol
Arsenal.
a few more times.
Yeah, like technically, if I really wanted to go that route, I would like play the High Octane and then boost with Zipper Hit. But I didn't really
Right.
know what you were planning because you got a channel mount or not.
Yeah.
Um, I
Could
wasn't
always
actually
save it.
planning on playing High Octane.
Could always,
Yeah,
yeah, could always save it.
yeah, kind of like saving it. That and the other line is I can load the pistol, pitch High Octane, and do something else essentially, which sounds like it's the better option to be honest with you. I will do that. So I will load pistol.
Okay.
Breaks the chain.
Mhm.
Then I will pitch High Octane, and I will play my second Techlo Pounder.
Oh no. The, the
Yeah, I think this is
chain
better because you've
continues.
blocked everything. I wouldn't have done this if you didn't block because I need to get. I probably would have played the High Octane, pitched it, and just like tried to swing
Yeah.
for a lot more damage. But because you gave me the agency, I think it's just a better play.
Fair enough.
I'll pass to you.
Okay. Now, do I want to waste this quicken token? Probably.
Tell me.
I'll just swing with the lightning surge. Go again. For 4?
Four.
Yep.
Okay, so I can block with Crown Teklo and deny you the embodiment. Considering you've been blocking with a lot of attack actions so far, it's a good chance that you actually might be drawing into a couple of them here. Now, the other side of that is like, do I really care if you're drawing into a bunch of non-attack actions? Because it's like, well, you can block with them, but then you're still doing nothing. And I'm only down by 5 life, and I have my second pounder out.
Yes.
Those are my considerations here.
Or you can take the vanilla damage.
Or it's just vanilla damage straight up, yeah. But I could like be affording a lot more blocks. The crown will allow me to recycle this arsenal card, which it's not a bad card,
Yeah.
but it's not the greatest card. I'd rather use my armor for something like a snatch, which is kind of what I'm waiting for. So I'm just gonna take 4 here.
That's fair. Okay. Embodiment of Earth. I will arsenal this card and pass it on to you.
Sure. So let's keep drawing this stupid card, which is interesting. Another High Octane. I'm trying to get these out here, and then I just end up drawing them instead. So I'm just gonna start with it now.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like honestly, if I had 3 more boost cards, I'd probably prefer that. High Octane is okay and later in the game to like close it out with a bunch of pistol shots, but it's just like getting them so early is just like there's a reason I pitched my third one. Yeah, that's my third one. Second one's back in the deck though, luckily. So I will draw 1 card.
Sure.
That's actually not bad. It's actually a pretty decent card. I'm not at all fussed about that. Okay, let's start it off here. Let's start with a yellow zipper hit from Arsenal, banishing the yellow zipper hit. It was a good thing you blocked the combustible because the yellow zipper hit was in hand, so I would have come in for 6. The yellow zipper hit if you didn't block, which would have been real awkward. So that was a good block.
Phew.
I did have the 0. I did have the 0 cost.
Good to know.
Yep. Pounder is at 2.
Yes.
So this is at 5.
Coming in for 5.
This is at 5. I've boosted, so I'm at 2 action points total.
Yes.
Because of 5 octane.
So 29, quite a healthy life total.
Well, just give me a couple cards so I can change this.
Yeah, I know. It's not gonna last, but this hand's kind of nice.
Fair enough.
I'm very tempted to just keep everything.
You don't have any armor, so it's kind of like if you block, you block. If not, then you take it to the face and pray I don't.
Pray for not lethal, at least. Yeah.
29 is maybe it's not that bad actually. Maybe it's not that difficult. Not with High Octane.
Well, that's the problem. If you didn't play that, I was for sure gonna not block. But then you have a pistol hit for every time you boost, basically, unless you don't have the resources for it.
Well, I have 3 cards in hand, so
you likely will.
Yeah.
So worst case, probably 2 more boost cards and like 3 more pistol hits. 24
on the
boost cards, pistol hits. Yeah, it's a lot.
On the bright side, I cannot Foundry Heart max velocity because I can't break the chain. So you can be like the only way I can max velocity you is 2 more 0 costs, which I have banished or used quite a few of them, if you would have
Mm-hmm.
noticed.
Yeah.
So the chance of me getting a max velocity off is pretty slim if you check the grave. Not saying it's impossible though. I've definitely done that to people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think this hand's too good to just block with. So you know what? I'm taking the 5. Probably gonna take everything you give me until I have to block. So I
Okay.
I did draw a channel mount. FYI.
It's fair. Okay, so I guess I will in that case. Zipper hit for 4.
Mm-hmm.
Boosting another zipper hit
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that 4 I'll take as well.
up to 3. So I'm up to 3 actions.
You boosted
Action
twice. Yeah,
points, sorry. I boosted twice, yes. I'm up to 3 total. Sorry, 2 extra ones from High Octane.
correct.
And then the go again recycles itself, so I still have my original action point.
Yeah. So a total of 3
Um,
pistol hits currently,
yeah, which I can pay for,
or
but
4
I
if
can
you want
also.
to Achilles,
Oh yeah, would I ever?
if you ever want to.
Uh, yeah. What do I have to do here to like maximize the damage? I can't put you on lethal, but I can put you close.
Mm. Yeah, I believe that. I just hope that I have
So
lethal next turn with
you
what I
probably
have.
do, but then I can just like I still have two loads on Pounder, so
Yeah, yeah. It is a bit
mm,
luck of the draw for me.
yeah, that's fair.
Because I drew into a nice Tome of Harvests channel mount turn.
Mm,
So that'll be really nice.
yeah, it's true. You could just like brick,
I could
which
break
is fair.
this. I could break this, yeah.
I did see you like blocking with a lot of good 0 for 4s, which is good news for me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about the math here. So what I can do is I can pop the accelerator, um,
Mm-hmm.
and go for like max here, because I do have a blue.
Yeah, so that'll pay for the
Uh,
next 2 pistol hits, or next 3 if you use your Achilles. So that's
yeah.
8
So
damage just on that blue.
yeah, the maximum I can do right now is I think it's 12.
Okay,
I think I could do 12 to you.
so I'm not as scared, I guess, of that.
Yeah, that's
So I'm
fair.
guessing 1 boost
Oh,
card, but you have to pop the Achilles to do that, right?
I'd have to pop the Achilles to do
So it's
that. Is
either 10 or
correct.
12. I mean, I don't know if it's worth 2 more damage by popping Achilles.
I don't have the boost card.
Oh,
It's a
you
different card.
don't?
Well,
Okay.
I do have a boost card.
Oh, okay.
It's not true.
Okay. You might want to. I mean, if it were me, I would probably not go all out and keep a card in arsenal, just to come back once you have to block on my turn, if you have to block.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
And if I'm at like 10, it's still pretty low. Like you can probably clap back with enough to put me on lethal
I'd essentially be Foundry Heart and Achilles to
to pay
pop the
for the.
6,
Okay.
the extra 6, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and then +6 from Dash
Yeah, because I'll be
from
pretty
the
happy
pistol.
if you have no cards at the end of this, and I get pretty much 2 turns of tempo with channel mount twice in a row, pretty much.
Yeah,
Um,
it's fair.
so yeah, it's pretty much what I would do. I think is to keep a card to be like a little aggressive next turn.
Yeah. I think his card's probably better than the Arsenal. I'll essentially. I'll load first pistol.
You'll fire it.
Yeah, fire the first
Yeah,
pistol.
I'll take
So
2.
I'm at 2. Yep. And then I will load, fire
Mm-hmm.
second pistol.
Yeah, take 2 again. So 1 action point.
Yep. Pitch a blue T-bone to load pistol.
Okay. Is it only 1 card left in hand?
Only 1 card left in hand. I'm deciding whether I want to arsenal or just attack with it. I'm just gonna attack with it actually.
Okay.
It's just a payload.
Okay.
It's coming in for 6. So putting
That's
you
fair.
at 6, I have the pistol loaded.
I'll take
Eh.
6 more. Go to 10.
Okay.
Not awful. Okay. Now it's time
So
for
the
channel mount.
issue with keeping a 2 cost in your arsenal is I might not ever get to play it.
That's fair too. Yeah, it wasn't. I pictured like a 0 cost boost card or like a 1 cost like zipper hit, but a payload. You're right. It's very tricky to play it out if I'm being aggressive now. So yeah, probably a good call. Okay, I'll pitch Surge for a Tome of Harvests. So I'll bottom this and draw 2. Draw 3. I'm sorry.
Yep. I mean, you could draw 2 if you want.
I'll draw 2, then 1. Huh.
That's fair.
Okay. Well, this is lucky for you because it's a bunch of blue.
I mean, again, the reason that I didn't go ham as much is just because, like, well, you've been blocking with like a lot of 0-for-4s already, or you've been attacking with some of them too, Surge and Coax. I think you hit me with Coax twice. I saw you block with 2 Scars. I saw you block with Exudes.
Yep.
So.
Okay, let's see.
And then your non-attacks weren't popping out, but you have a channel, so you can still hit me for a lot. I don't have a lot of armor.
Yeah, this will still be a decent chunk. I've got Tunic. I don't know if Tunic's gonna matter here with what I've got. I do have Go again once I play Mount.
Yes, embodiment.
Okay, let's pitch Sotomoro. I'll
Sure.
play Channel Mount.
Yeah.
Generating Embodiment of Lightning.
Yes, sir. 3 cards in hand?
I've got 3 left.
Sure.
And I will pitch.
Gotta make me block.
Yeah, I know.
Only an on hit would make me block at this point. On hit or lethal. That's like the only 2 things that are making me block.
Is it worth this or this? This is probably better.
You tell me.
All right, well, it's a bunch of blue, so that kind of sucks. I'll pitch for Autumn's Touch blue for 8. Go again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going.
Fair.
Unless you have a pummel, I'm taking 8.
Oh, imagine. Who do I, yeah, that'd be crazy.
Well, you said a bunch
Crazy
of blues.
Here's a snatch for 7.
Okay, so this you see I need to block because you have snaps still up.
Yeah.
There is 0 chance in hell I am getting that hit. And this is why I kept 2 pieces of armor.
Yep.
So I'm gonna block for 7.
Yeah.
I'm just deciding on whether I want to crown. So I think I do, because this card is not super ideal.
Just letting you know, this is what I drew off Tome of Harvest. 3 blue Earth cards. I had the snatch in hand.
You live by the Briar, die by the Briar.
Well, I still managed to do 15, I guess, and I keep Channel Mount, but there's no chance I keep a 5 card or a 4 card hand.
I did put one to the bottom, by the way.
Sorry, I did pitch some stuff. Wait, I just screwed up my cards. I played. Yeah, there we go.
Played on him. Touch,
There we go. Yeah. So you blocked with 1 T-bone.
Blue T-bone and then 4 with armor.
Sounds good. And you bottomed your arsenal card. Oh, sorry,
No,
you
I
didn't have an
arsenal.
arsenal card. Sorry.
I bought him. So I have 3 cards left in hand.
Sounds good. Okay, that's it. Oh,
Okay.
goddamn. Embodiment of Earth. You know, I'll man up. I don't get the Embodiment of Earth. There we go.
Don't miss your channel trigger. No, get your embodiment. It's fine.
Oh,
Casual game.
Thank you.
Don't. If
And
you miss your
channels at
channel
1.
trigger,
Yeah.
I will L1 the shit out of you and say that it's dead now because you missed it.
That's fair. Thank you. Okay. Yikes.
Okay, my turn.
Hmm.
Yikes, he says. I'm gonna pitch Tekla Pounder. Luckily, you didn't go so ham that I needed to. Well, to be fair, I would have crowned this. If you were going super ham, I would have crowned the Pounder to get a block. So I will have high speed impact boosting my maximum velocity. So I don't think I need it at this point. I think either I hit you or I don't. This is going to be pounded. For 6, I have 1 card, 2 floating, and my pistol is loaded. This is nice because I still have the accelerator, so I can
You could have
try to
lethal.
push lethal here. I could have lethal. It's actually not that hard if you're at 10 if you don't block.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm taking it.
Mad Lad. My next card has Dominate. 6.
Yep.
I will play it. It's a red throttle.
Oh.
6 Dominate. Vanishing
Alright.
Teklo Core.
All right. At 4.
Yep. This is for 6. You're at 4. And I still have pistol coming. Luckily, I don't have any more floating. So if you didn't take a card out of my hand, I wouldn't be able to accelerate your hit you again.
Let's see. It sucks to lose this card, but I think I have to.
I mean, if I really wanted to put on pressure, I would have just before the throttle. For anyone that's curious, if you really want to put pressure, you use the Foundry Heart. You get the extra resource, and then you hit him twice with the accelerator.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary yet, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna put 8 in his face when he has 1 armor and get 2 cards out his hand.
Here's Gloomveil. I'll take 3.
All right, give me another card. You can't just block with Tunic.
I know. Here's Lightning Surge.
Oh, that's the hand you wanted.
That's the hand I wanted, but got 1 turn too late.
It's true. I will draw and pass.
Okay. Well, it did draw a Gorg Tome, so I'll play it.
It's pretty good. Gives you an embodiment. But if you play another,
If I play another
thing,
yeah. Oh man.
we got.
Not what I wanted. Let's see.
Ain't that the truth?
The most I can do with this is not lethal.
It's not ideal. Well, don't tell me that.
I mean, you'll see me play it all and realize what I have, so it won't matter.
I think your best play would be like another non-attack, and then you play an attack off the go again, and then you'd use your Tunic for Rosetta or something.
I mean, that's exactly it. Yeah. So it's gonna be a Bramble, but there won't be any +3, and it'll be Exude. So Exude coming in for a nice 7 +1 Arcane. So I actually did have lethal with Rosetta.
Yeah, with exactly Rosetta, it's true. So I will have to give you a card. I don't really have a choice here. Because you're gonna hit me for 2 and 2, and that's coming in for 7, so it's exactly lethal.
Yeah.
Well, I have Foundry Heart.
That's true. It is 1 Arcane though, so you have to block that.
Yeah, the Arcane I'm not blocking.
Okay.
It's really just like if this card is worth. So here I have to think about Sigil of Suffering.
It's true. I am running it, but you can pitch to block it.
So I'm not really like super concerned with that.
Yeah. Like you have a way
7. Yeah, I could take 7 and block with Foundry Heart. Go to 1. I'm trying to think if there's another way you can kill me on my turn. You can't creep. You can't creeper Sonata me.
Nope.
You can't creeper Sonata me.
I wish.
I'm very aware of that possibility.
Yeah.
You can't invert because you're not Chain. I don't think there's a way you can kill me on my turn at the moment.
Besides Sigil of Suffering, I don't think so.
Yeah, and even then, I have more than enough pitch to deal with the 1 Arcane, so I'm not super worried. I'm gonna block with Foundry and go to 1.
Sure.
Assuming you're gonna.
I will. I'll Rosetta. I'll take the Embodiment of Earth though from the Exude, and yeah, that's it.
So for anyone who's curious, I started at 11. I started at 12. I took 1, and then I took another 7.
7 from the Exude, and then 4 more for Rosetta.
3 more because I'm blocking with Teklo, so I'm taking 2 Arcane and 1 Physical.
Oh yeah. If you block that, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, blocking with Foundry.
All right, your turn. I'm probably dead.
I hope so.
Let's hope these are all non-attack actions. Oh, look.
2. Probably just brute force this through, to be honest with you. You could be blocking everything anyways. Busterable's kind of bad here, to be honest.
For 7? It's a bit expensive for what it does.
6.
It's 6.
I don't really want to play it. Yeah, it's only 6. It's a bit expensive, and you're required to block it regardless. I'm almost like tempted to just like not hit you with it. And this starts 0 to 60 red. So Teklo Pounder, I will boost maximum velocity, which doesn't really do much for me right now. Anyways.
Yeah. Well,
this is a red because it's coming in for 6.
Oh yeah, it was 6, right?
Yeah, that's right. Give me more cards. Put them in front.
Why 6 so awkward? All right. Well, here's 2 non-attacks, 3 each. Block 6.
Red. Okay. So you have 2 cards in hand. All right, so this should be pretty straightforward here because I'm just literally going to pitch blue throttle for yellow throttle and boost.
For 5?
I'll shoot courier for 5. 5 go again. I've got 1 floating and 1 card in hand. So I'm
All
really
right.
just good.
Here's a 4 block with Force of Nature and 2
Got
Nick.
it. You got me. You got me.
There's 1 card left.
Well, you have 1 card left, so I can literally just pay for. I don't even need to do that. I can literally load, just fire twice with the pistol, because I have a I can literally load pistol accelerator for the action point and load the second pistol.
Do you have any floating?
I have a red combustible courier in hand, so I have exactly 2 floating. Well, I could hit you once, and then I keep the accelerator, and then I say, if that's digital, I pitch this. And I
No, non-blocking amulet of Earth.
That's fair. Because if you did have sigil, I would have to pitch this. You'd
You'd,
block, and then
Yeah,
we would just.
you would do it one at a time, and then you would. I would survive, but you would survive too, and then I would probably die the turn after.
Well, no. Well, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then next turn.
Because you wouldn't be able to pitch, yeah. So that needed to be sigil suffering. Yeah.
To survive, yeah.
To survive, exactly. Yeah.
If I was super worried about sigil suffering, then I would just Foundry Hearted there.
True, you could have. Yeah. For lethal.
If I was playing correctly, I probably Foundry Heart there, but I was like pretty okay with just like taking another turn. Because then it's another turn where you don't have embodiment. Like in this turn, you wouldn't have embodiment, and I have a 4-card hand, so like I win next turn anyways. So it's just like, well, I can Foundry Heart, but I didn't really see the reason to. It just would have kind of guaranteed it off accelerator.
Yeah, that channel mount turn was a little unfortunate. I'll show what I had in my hand, an arsenal here, just to let everyone see like what was going through my head, just for the sake of showing it off.
Yeah.
There was a snatch in hand, and I had pitched, I believe it was Earthlore, and I had a Tome of Harvests. That's what I had. Yeah, here you go. Not sure if you can see that. So the hand was Channel Mount, Snatch.
What was your arsenal card?
Earthlore, Harvest, and Earthlore Surge Red was the arsenal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the thought process
being
that I had a Snatch in hand to pair with Channel Mount, which was quite nice.
You have an embodiment in hand?
In hand?
Sorry, embodiment on the field?
Of Lightning? No.
No, of Earth.
Well, at the beginning of my turn, I wouldn't have had it anyway. Like, it would have been gone, right?
No, like the turn you took a bunch of damage, did you have an embodiment up?
Oh, yeah, I did, yeah.
I would almost say that like blocking with the tome is probably the less greedy play, because like all you have to do is.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, not with the tome. Did you have Crown of Providence up?
No, this was long gone. It was long gone at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the red Surge and Arsenal is a little bit greedy.
A little sus, yeah.
If you don't have Crown of Providence up, because if you do have Crown of Providence up, then literally I think what you do is you block with Crown, you block with Tome, so you're blocking for 5.
Yeah.
And then you have 5 more life, and then and your turn is literally just pitch a blue Earthlore, play Channel Mount, play Snatch for 7. If I don't respect it, you snaps and try to get another 7 off the top, and I think that's just more efficient overall. However, you didn't have Crown, so I don't really blame you for that. But I think the hand was.
But the potential in this hand was quite high though, because this gives me 3 other cards to hand, and then the free embodiment of Lightning too.
Yeah, personally, I'm just like of the mind that if I don't have at least 2 attacks in hand, I generally don't want to risk it.
Right. I mean, if I had drawn like Force of Nature, that would have been insane.
Yeah, Force of Nature would have been good.
Like Gloomveil Scar, anything like this, like would have been like an insane hand.
Yeah. Well, you only have 1 scar left though, because you blocked with 2 scars, so you have 1 scar left. I think you blocked with a Swarm.
Here's an E-Strike.
Block with an E-Strike. You used an E-Strike too early.
I did use one. Yep, that's true.
So
fine. Here's a Ravel.
I had all 3 Ravels left. It's true, but like you are using like a fair amount of your resources, so like the likelihood is just less when you already have 1 in hand. So
yeah.
In this situation, I probably would consider just taking the less explosive route, because like if you whiff on Tome, you probably just lose, which I think is exactly what happened.
Basically happened. I did end up attacking with a blue Autumn's Touch there.
You got an attack, and you did deal 8, so you had 2 attacks. it could have been worse. You could have only had one attack and got
Yeah.
all non-attacks.
I would
You
have
definitely
probably
could have.
pitched for a blue Earthlore Surge or something for like 3 more damage on the
It
snatch.
wasn't a pure whiff. It was just like
It, it
not.
was
It was
low
not
end.
what you wanted.
Low end what I
Yeah,
would. Yeah.
it was on the lower end of what you would have wanted. I think on average you want 2-0 for fours, and on the high end you want 3-0 for fours, or maybe like a force of nature.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It always hurts
but I
to
think-
block on a mount turn because you're just cutting your power level by so much.
Yeah, honestly, like there's also like the argument for like if you have embodiment up and that's your first channel, maybe you block with the channel for 4 and you get that inert extra EV off of it because you had like it was okay. You could probably block for like 4-3-3 and get like good value off that and come back with a snatch for 4 and then threaten snaps and whatever's in your arsenal.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know it was red Earthlore. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have put you on red Earthlore. So I think like the defensive line in that scenario is just like you just wait for the second, third. Because the thing is, I'm gonna boost through my deck anyways, and you have a pretty like decent defensive hand with the embodiment. And if I
think
have to block the snatch, I give you my armor, which is pretty good because that only happens once. And if I don't block the snatch, then you get an embodiment.
So I think knowing that I was going to be more defensive, I would have played this package here. Knowing that if my win con was to boost you out or to have you deck out from boosting, I would have definitely played this out here. But I feel like going more explosive, so it played into the deck that I built against you to go in for more explosive play. I didn't really have the defensive tools to deck you out, I think, because I didn't play any of these 5 cards.
Yeah, I think the issue is I don't know with the new tools if you can just straight up block me out because this deck has like pulse wave harpoons also.
Yeah.
So I like steal like 2 blocks
Channel
out of
mount?
your yeah, because like you can block with 3. Well, channel mount's a little bit more difficult, but you can block with 3 cards and save your 0 for 4, and I can just snatch up your 0 for 4 and make you block with it.
Yeah.
And then you have no embodiments for next turn, so your blocking is way worse.
Yeah.
Like Dash got a lot of tools that actually allows you to be more offensive. And then I didn't see any max velocities. You saw me boosting them at the end of the game there. But if I had an early max velocity, I actually had a bunch of 3 boost turns. Or I think at least I had 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Where one of those cards was max velocity. Yeah, one of those cards is max velocity.
It's funny how none of the cards you played besides your BIOS update were from Dynasty. It was literally the one BIOS update.
I just didn't draw it.
You didn't draw it. Sorry, I mean you just didn't play anything from Dynasty this game besides BIOS update.
BIOS update, yeah. But that's like I only added 2 cards, so it kind of makes sense.
Okay. Do you have all 3 of each?
3 pulse waves, 2 BIOS updates.
I guess that will come up in the deck tech once we do that.
It will. But
yeah.
I'll talk about BIOS update in the deck tech. I have my thoughts about it. But anyways, appreciate everyone for watching. I think I already told everyone if they like the content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. You can do that again if you want.
Might as well ask again.
Really helps us. Really helps us with the channel to see if everyone's like viewing this kind of content. We can keep making it. And with that, from wherever you're watching the world, have a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, or good evening, and good evening, and later good evening.
Why not
Bye
both?
for now.